The mission statement of Sa Kung Stray Friends is to help the stray, the abandoned, the sick and the injured dogs in Hong Kong. We want them all to have a better life.
Sa Kung Stray Friends started in 2005. We had no idea the scale, how bad it was in Hong Kong. The sheer number of dogs and the ways they were abandoned really shocked me. I often found litters of puppies in rubbish bins in the middle of roads, people hoping that someone would run them over. All we could do was keep trying to rehome them, because if we didn't, where would they go?
We get so many calls for help, and we do try to address as many as we can, but we are just a limited amount of volunteers.
We have far too many dogs in Hong Kong, and unfortunately the Agriculture and Fisheries Department do put dogs to sleep. The only reason they do that is because there are not enough homes. A male and a female dog, if they reproduce and all of their offspring reproduce, in 7 years you will have 67,000 new dogs. And until we spare and neuter dogs, we're never going to get this problem under control. All we're doing is fighting a tide that's coming in. I think the biggest challenge is overcoming people's worries about spay and neuter, which is a very small operation really. Most dogs bounce back within a day and they're absolutely fine. And if the government subsidised that in some way and made it really cheap, I think people would do it.
It really is a big project that we have undertaken for not just dogs, but for the community and the betterment of Hong Kong. It starts from doing homing sessions where we try to introduce the young animals to potential adopters. We do the capture, taking the animals to the vet for treatment.
由救一隻流浪狗返嚟好驚人啦，到慢慢同我哋一齊相處耐咗，
佢哋嘅行為啊、身體啊、情緒都有好大嘅改善，變到主動行埋嚟同你玩，甚至乎去錫你，
到佢信任人。 跟住可以同佢揾到一個新嘅家庭，見到佢喺新嘅家庭度開心咁生活係最開心嘅。
Dogs are the innocent ones. They're the ones that want to be loved. They need care. They're the ones that are being put down. They're the ones that are suffering. They're the ones that are going hungry, being abused. It need not be the case.
喺元朗有個叔叔咧，就日日都喺個村度 踩單車出嚟，佢就泊架車喺個街市門口。隻狗由朝頭早7點等到佢夜晚7點，佢就係幫佢看住架單車嘅啫。但係冇水冇糧嘅，因為隻狗可能係成日喺條街度咧，唔知係俾車撞啊，定係俾其他狗打佢啦。咁就跛咗，但係咧跛咗之後，每一日咧都係咁樣跟佢跑出跑入。中途咧有好多狗義工，咁經過見到佢咁慘，都想幫佢嘅，咁就一齊諗住夾錢送佢去睇醫生。 咁當時我喺嗰度就等到佢個主人翻嚟啦。咁佢個主人就覺得我哋呃佢錢。我話其實我哋俾咗錢㗎啦，錢你唔使理㗎啦。我話你去接翻隻狗得㗎啦。佢話你哋想呃錢啫嘛。佢話你哋中意要就要啦，隻狗我唔要㗎啦咁樣。因為咁樣而要咗番薯咯。咁跟住醫翻好佢隻腳之後就幫佢搞掂好晒，入晒晶片，打好晒針，身體檢查好晒，然之後就送咗佢嚟呢度。 咁亦都好好咁樣遇到一個好心人，而家就收養咗佢翻屋企咯。由咁慘喺個街度流浪，到而家喺屋企日日24小時冷氣，成個故事好滿足。
When I knew we had to have our own facility, I tried to do everything to secure this property for our Sa Kung Stray friends. I did ask the current owner at the time, would he sell? He said yes, but we had to pay the current kennel operator $1 million exit money. We couldn't justify why we weren't getting a business, we weren't getting equipment. But unfortunately, this woman would not leave. There was no way out. I had to start paying her off in instalments. Finally, when I made the last payment, he's changed his mind. He doesn't want to sell. I had now given her $900,000 to be told that the property now is not for sale. I got $450,000 back, but not the remainder. The owner said, well, once that lady did leave the property, he would rent it to us. I also had a property company, and trying to save this whole facility, I sold my property company to try and save it. I had actually invested all the money into making the paddocks, upgrading the property, new electrical, large outdoor enclosures where the dogs could run and be free. They go in every night, they all have their individual rooms. It was a place where people would love to come. We just made this property what it was, something wonderful. It's just a shame now that the owner's wanting to sell the property and we have to vacate. He was going to sell to us for 2.5 million and then he demanded 5, and we believe he did sell it for somewhere around 5 or 6 million. The money that I actually spent on the property just enhanced it so much that that was what probably got the owner more money. It was a great feeling of devastation to give up my company and still lose this property for stray friends. We've been at this facility for 5 years and we made it amazing. Very sad that we have to leave. We have to put it all behind us now and move forward. We are now in the process of trying to get a new site at Marun Shan. We hope now this new site will be approved by the government. The big obstacle right now is we have to vacate this property by the 31st of December. There is no way possible, even if we get our new approval, that we can have our facility up and running. We don't have a window big enough to make our new facility. So desperately trying to contact people who may just have a facility that we can use temporary. We have to find somewhere as a transition.
因為呢度都有成80幾90隻狗，全部都係我哋好辛苦咁去救翻嚟。
全香港嘅狗場都好爆滿㗎啦，已經咁變咗呢度咁多隻狗就無家可歸咯。
佢哋嘅去向其實我哋個個都好擔心，唔想話去放棄佢哋每一位。
What we ask at the moment of anybody supporting us and following us is to spread the word, donate if you can. We need dogs adopted and we need dogs in foster. We need families to be able to help us in December to take some dogs. It can't be, to me, about the size of a house, it has to be about the size of a heart. I find that just by spending half an hour with a dog, you can make a real difference. They can still give them love. I think that's the best thing that you could possibly offer a dog anyway.
They can sponsor a dog, they can select a picture off our website of a dog they like, they can come and visit that dog.
幫到手嘅可以嚟幫下啲狗仔沖涼啊、散步又得。
大家有錢出錢，有力出力。
We cannot allow anything to happen to these beautiful animals. They have become our companions, our friends. We don't want to see them end up in landfill, and that's where they'll end up if we can't continue doing the work we do. And that can't be good for Hong Kong.